Welcome to the Wrestling Stable Show, where you don't join, you're chosen. Today is Tuesday, June 16th, 2020. Let's dive right into the opening night of the New Japan Cup from New Japan Pro Wrestling. They are still in an empty arena until July, where there'll actually be people in attendance at 1/3 capacity for the finals of the New Japan Cup, as well as the next night's New Japan Dominion show, where the winner of the cup will receive their grand prize. But it's still great to see them back in the ring. This year is a very special year for the New Japan Cup. For the first time ever, 13 of the 32 entrants in the New Japan Cup will be junior heavyweights, all still competing with the ultimate goal of facing Tetsuya Naito for the IWGP Heavyweight and IWGP Intercontinental Championships at Dominion in Osaka-jo Hall this year, July 12th, 2020. But this night, we start off with Yota Tsuji versus Togi Makabe. Makabe wins this with a belly-to-back suplex with a bridge to pin Tsuji for the 1, 2, 3. Next week, Makabe will face the winner of the face-off between Tomohiro Ishii and El Desperado. Sneak peek, that's our main event for this evening. Next, we have Jado versus Toru Yano. Yano started off with some fun Yano Toru, Yano Toru, Yano Toru chants. Obviously, there's no one in attendance, but I think he still had a good time with that regardless. Next, we see some classic Yano when he hits Jado over the head with the corner pad. Jado and Yujiro Takahashi cause a major distraction trying to help Jado get the win, allowing Yano to get the roll-up for the 1, 2, 3. Next week, Yano will face the winner of the match between Tomoaki Honma and Hiromu Takahashi, another match happening this evening. But next, we have a multi-man match. The Suzuki-gun team of Minoru Suzuki, Taichi, Zack Sabre Jr. Combined, they are the Dangerous Techers, and Kanemaru took on the IWGP Tag Team Champions Hiroshi Tanahashi and Kota Ibushi, a.k.a. the Golden Aces, and their teammates for this night, Yuji Nagata and Yuya Uemura. In the middle of this match, Taichi held his first-round opponent, Tanahashi, while Sabre cranked a few leg whips, trying to seriously injure the ace. Taichi continued working the leg with a half crab. Minoru Suzuki got the win for his army as he nailed Uemura with the Gotch-style pile driver for the 1, 2, 3. After the bell, Taichi locked on a dragon sleeper on Tanahashi on the outside. Nagata and Suzuki, who will face off with each other tomorrow in opening round action, got into a slapping fight. Zack Sabre Jr. talked smack into Ibushi's face. The Golden Techers and the Golden Aces face off in their first round New Japan Cup matches next week, so we have plenty of time to continue to build the anticipation for those first round matches. Then we went to intermission. Once again, we see the health precautions that New Japan is taking, wiping down everything. The young lions who are going around and sanitizing everything. They have a mask. They have what looks like a raincoat, long pants, and closed-toed shoes. I imagine they're doing it between every single match, but they just show that for the intermission. And then also the commentators are sitting at least 6 feet apart. There's a plexiglass in between them. So they're doing everything they can to keep everybody safe. After intermission, we saw the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, Hiromu Takahashi, versus Tomoaki Honma. Hiromu inflicted a lot of damage on Honma outside the ring, dropping him to his head, hitting his head against the steel barrier, and then also sprinting all the way around the ring to hit a missile drop kick to knock Honma into the steel barrier again. Honma returned the favor by headbutting Hiromu off of the apron and onto the steel barrier. Hiromu responded to that by hitting a rolling Death Valley driver onto the ring apron. Hiromu finally hit a time bomb on Honma for the 1, 2, 3. He will face Yano next week in the second round. The next match saw El Desperado versus Tomohiro Ishii. This was the main event of the evening. These two brought it against each other. Not just shot for shot, but what looked like pain for pain. Both men were screaming in agony throughout this match. Desperado worked the leg of Ishii with his half Boston Crab over the shoulder submission, which I believe he calls numero dos. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. El Desperado tried many times to either get the referee taken out or to distract the referee to be able to low blow Ishii. Desperado hit a spinning sit-down powerbomb, but Ishii kicked out. Ishii finally lands a brainbuster for the 1-2-3. He will face Togi Makabe next week in second round action. Tomorrow's first round matches include Okada versus Jado, Uemura versus Kanemaru, Kid versus Ishimori, and the match that I'm most excited for, Nagata versus Suzuki. Of course, Wrestling Stable will have the results tomorrow about the same time on YouTube, Facebook, or your preferred podcast provider. So have a great night and come check us out tomorrow. Thanks for visiting Wrestling Stable, where you don't join, you're chosen.